Now we're going into looking at the leased plant and equipment. So it depending on type of businesses that you operate in. Some businesses, you don't buy the assets, but you lease them. It's like if you are in construction. I can be in construction, but not own any equipment. And then when I need if I get a project, then I just hire equipment, to yellow equipment hire. I hire the equipment, then I execute the job, then I pay the rental fees, and then that's it. I don't have assets in my balance sheet. So okay, balance sheet is the accounting term for the books. So those assets, they don't stay in your book. You can't say I own this asset. So you need to decide on, in terms of your operating approach, which assets are you going to buy, to own, which one are you going to lease. So as well, if you can, maybe most of the time, even with the computers, sometimes big companies lease the computers because computers get outdated quickly. So instead of owning the computer, they lease it, because leasing, it comes with maintenance and all that, and it's got all those benefits, and it's not helpful for you to own a computer that's getting outdated. So, but it's a strategic decision, like your printer, like as I said, your yellow equipment. Do you want to own the equipment? If you will be fully utilizing it, then it makes sense to own it. If you're going to use it every day, and it's not a technology product, in terms of, because they get outdated quickly. If it's a printer, they need maintenance and all that. So if you own it, then you might end up spending time fixing things, fixing computers, or you might have to set up an IT department. But if things are leased, then you just phone the lessor, whatever the person that you're leasing from, and they come fix it. And if you are leasing your yellow equipment, this one breaks down, whatever the person that you're leasing from, he needs to give you a new one, or you move to the next person who's got it if he can supply. So leasing removes a lot of stress from you focus on operations instead of focusing on maintaining the assets and all that. But there are certain businesses that it really makes sense for you to lease. Let's say if you are in training, you can lease the desks, because we're using them almost every day. So it makes sense. They are long lasting. They don't require a lot of maintenance. So it makes sense for a business to buy, to own, because they last longer. They're not depreciating, and they don't get outdated quickly. So that's where now you need to make a strategic decision on which asset are you going to lease, which assets are you going to own, because owning is not always good, because some they lose value, some they need high maintenance and all that. So you need to decide. Let's say you decide to lease, and then you just have to come and create. You have data in that segment, you're still in that, and then it's the lease. Are you currently leasing? Are you planning to lease? Or are you not leasing the equipment, but currently leasing, or you are planning? Let's say we are planning to lease, we're a new business. Then what will you be leasing? Let's say this is printers. Then you just printers. Then for which operation? Then is the one in Polokwane. So here operations, it means which operations, and then what you're gonna use. Printers are used in the office. So we select there. The type of equipment is a computer. Printer. Yeah, printer is a computer equipment. And then where are you leasing them from? From Kamogelo. That's our lessor. And then for how long is computers 3 years. And then when is starting? Starting today, on the 1st. Do you have what? Renewal options? Maybe 1 year. Quantity maybe is 10 maybe 2 printers. Rental amount, this is a rental amount per month. Maybe we're paying 2,000 rand. Did you get quotations and all that in terms of the cost? And then escalation, do you escalate? Maybe sometimes they'll say 10% escalation. And then here on asset motivation, why do you need this? Creating new capacity, improve efficiency, provide access to customers, or is guarded. So this one, then we're creating new capacity. And then equipment linked, product that is linked to printers are not linked to anything. And then maybe it can make 1,000 papers per day. Then that's our leasing form in terms of the plant and equipment. You can lease almost anything. Then you just create. Then this lease amount will be incorporated in your financial projections. It will be included in the notes in your business plan. You don't have to worry about it, but you just have to make sure that the information you provided is very accurate. And then in terms of the option types of lease and more information, look at our educational material on the lease. But basically, this is how you update the form. And then when you go back to the dashboard, you'll see that our lease equipment has been completed and the data has been confirmed. And then, but not all, as I said, not all businesses are leasing. Then you can, if really you're not leasing, you can just delete this information. Then you create one anyway, but you say there is no data. You're not interested, and then this is the date that you completed this form. On this date you completed, then you confirm, then you create it. So this will be a zero lease. Then once you completed it, then you go back to the dashboard here. But you can also edit it if you want to change anything. So yeah, that's our plant and equipment lease form. That's how you complete the form.